Hey guys, come on in. How are you doing? I missed you. I'm Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs, and I've had a couple of things that I've had to take care of the last couple of days, so wanted to hop back on here. We normally play cards on Friday nights, but my husband is he's still with his taking care of his 94-year-old mom, and so I got together with my card partner and we kind of hung out today for a little bit. So no cards, but I thought I'd come on here, and I don't know what I'm going to do. But I have some, remember that the last time that I came on, we did, we took some lunar paste and a brick stencil and just put a couple, see how shimmery that is? Put just a couple of things on there. So I'm thinking what I want to do, I don't know. I'm just going to play. I've got some stuff here, and I've been wanting to do like mixed media. Don't really know what I'm doing, but I think it'll be kind of neat. So I have this, what do you call it? Scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. It came in like a whole bundle of it. And hey Nancy, how are you? Come on in, come on in. We're going to see what happens today. We're going to see how this unfolds and what it turns into. So I'm going to start with you see the gray? I bought a pad of paper that had some neutral. Hey Barbara, come on in. Thanks for the hearts. Pad of paper that had some neutral colors, and I went, with no design and everything. Put some bricks on here a couple days ago, and then it was like, because I had played with a bunch of different modeling paste, and so I wanted to see how it turned, just how to play with it, because this is kind of new to me. So let me turn around here, and I'm going to get some Mod Podge. And I want to go ahead, this is a 12 by 12 inch panel. It's an 1/8 of an inch thick. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this I'm going to glue our bricks to a 12 by 12 inch panel. The paper is 12 by 12 inches. So it should be a perfect match. And I'm going to do that so that I can get some stability. Oh, there's a mosquito in my house and it's biting me like crazy. All right, let me see what brush I want to use to put this on here. So I'm going to go for just one of my cheapo brushes. And now, if y'all were not if you were not on the live that I did with cleaning my brushes, I gave everybody a tip. Murphy's Oil Soap. It is a game changer. I had a brush that, hey Amanda, how are you? I had a brush that had acrylic paint on it that had dried, and I literally threw it in the trash. And then I remembered that someone had mentioned that, and I wished I remember her name so that I could give her the credit. It was somebody on YouTube. She mentioned that you can take and soak your brushes in Murphy's Oil Soap, and it will loosen up the paint. You'll be able to comb it out with either a knit comb, which is for lice, or I worked with a fork that was pretty close together. That was all I had at the time, so I used that. Sorry about that, I just had a call come in. But anyway, so the Murphy's Oil Soap, it came out right away. It made the paint come out. I combed it a couple of different directions, and the brushes were like new, and I was like, who knew? Who knew this, right? So if you have brushes that you think are lost, get you some Murphy's Oil Soap and put some in like just a glass or a jar, and I'm telling you, it's a game changer. I literally took the brush out of the trash, and I thought, well, what do I have to lose? I'm already going to throw this brush away, because what had happened was it had, the paint on it had dried for like 3 or 4 days. I had forgotten about it. Usually when I get off of my lives, I clean my brushes right away, because I just find that it's easier to do a couple at a time than it is to do a whole bunch. So that's the way I like to do it, and saved my brushes. So now I think I'm off and running as to how I'm going to clean my brushes. I have a whole gallon of this stuff. So the good news is that I've got plenty of it to keep me going for a while. So the next thing I'm going to try and see if I can dilute it, because I did it full strength. All right, I'm just checking to see if I've got all the edges really well here. I'm going to just get these edges nice and filled with the Mod Podge. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. All right, this is going to go in my water. I don't have anything in my water tonight for that, but that's okay. We're going to swirl that around a little bit. All right, let's dry this, and then we're going to iron this on here, and let's just see what we get tonight. Hey, Berta, how are you? Good to see ya. Hope you've had a good couple of days. I've missed everybody. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dry this. Let me grab my iron. All right, hang on. Hey!
All right, I'll see you later.
All right, I love you, honey. Have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Let me grab my iron here. That was my son. He's heading out to work. He works with Lyft and loves his job. All right, let's get all this stuff, this iron going. We're going to dry this, and then we're going to put this on here. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but you know what? Y'all know I never know how most of my projects are going to turn out, but I'm kind of excited about this. Now, I could have if I wanted to. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Had a couple of things that I needed to take care of these last couple of days, and everything turned out wonderful. So God is good. He takes care of us, right? So it's all been good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I like the iron-on method with Mod Podge. I tend to get a better, what you call it, positioning. All right, that's dry. So we're going to wait for that iron to come on. I don't know, I just, for whatever reason, I can line this up better when I have it with Mod Podge than, all right, let me make sure that, and it's upside down. I want this to be the top. Okay. And let's see what we get here. All right, I think that looks pretty good there, y'all. All right, let's see if this is, all right, let's do it. Let's see what we get. Ooh, I forgot that I had all, you know what, this might have been a mistake. Too late. All right, let me see how I'm gonna do this, because I did not take into consideration that I had this stuff, because this is gonna melt this. Oh, I can't believe, I wasn't thinking. All right, well, don't make the same mistake I did. make sure that you put your paper on. All right, let me see what I can do. Let's see. All right, let's try this. Let's see if I put this silicone mat. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but I'm gonna give it a try, y'all. I probably need something a little bit thinner than this because I don't think this is gonna go through the heat. Let's try it. I did not think about this. I should have put it on here wet tonight. Oh well. All right, let's see what we get. I know. What a versatile product. Mod Podge really did well for themselves. All right, let's see what this is going to do. All right, that looks like it's sticking. The reason why I'm putting the silicone mat here is because I did not want to melt, and I don't even know if you can melt it, but I did not want to melt the lunar paste that I had already put on here. I don't know why I am coughing. It's like the back of my throat is dry. All right, let's see what we get here. See if I'm going to get a seal. Okay, that looks good. All right, looks like I'm going to luck out, y'all. All right, need to put this, needs to be done on here. And I'm not really worried if I get any marks or anything on this because remember, this is going to be mixed media anyway. So I don't think you can really mess it up unless you make it so that all the bricks melt together. I really like the way these bricks turned out the other night. And maybe I should do one more set of them, maybe towards the end, so that I can show y'all how I did these. It's so easy. Once you understand, so what I was trying to learn the other night, let's see, what's today? Friday, so it must have been Tuesday? Wednesday, Thursday, yeah, because I wasn't able to come on Wednesday and Thursday. All right, this is looking good. Let's see what we get. All right, looky here. All right, so this is what we have. We're gonna just take these bricks here. This looks like it's pretty good, y'all. Just gonna go ahead and let's see, just for kicks, let's see what happens if I heat this up. Will it stay? I'm gonna do one small part right here. Maybe not, maybe I'm gonna do a whole bunch. And it's not, so I think it's okay. Look at that. All right, I want to make sure I get a good seal underneath those bricks. That looks good. All right, let's come over here and do this one. All right, this is the lunar paste that we used from Simon Hurley the other night. I think I might do some more Simon Hurley lunar paste tonight. We'll see. All right, let's put this. That over there in case I need it again. I don't think I will. I just want to make sure. All right, so this is what we have. Okay, we're gonna work with these bricks. This started out with just the plain gray, and we put the bricks on here because I was playing with it, and then it got to be the live got to be pretty long, so I thought, well, we better come back and finish this later. All right, so I don't think I need, we'll find out, don't think I need my iron anymore. So I want to come in here and let me show y'all some of the papers that I have. These are like license plates, and I've got a clock, and I have some Harlequin. I have some windows, a package of windows, and I have some other stencils. So we're gonna see what happens with all of this. And I have no idea how we're going to do this. Oh, and I wanted to get, and I've got a variety of different stencils. All right, so when I was looking at this, I thought, okay, I want to get this Harlequin in here too, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make this happen. So I thought I could might put the clock over here. Let me do that. All right, let me get a, where is my water brush? Let's see. No clue how this is going to turn out, y'all. I'm thinking maybe I want to put, all right, this is the top. So maybe we'll put, I have been wanting to do something with clocks for a long time. So let's do that. And I think I want to keep it round. So let me put this off to the side. And let's just go across and let's get this wet. And I'm going to just take, and we are going to divide this right about here. No rhyme or reason as to why I put it where I did. I just want to make sure that I get everything inside there. All right, here we go. And we're going to just kind of tear this along the edge. Remember that it works better if you tear it than if you cut it. If you cut it, you get such a sharp edge. All right, let's see what we got here, y'all. We got to decide. All right, so we're going to put this on here. And I think, let me get this in the edge. All right, we're going to put this in the middle. All right, so I'm going to take and try to decide if I want to use, maybe I'll go ahead and do the Mod Podge again. So I can take my brush out of my water and kind of dry it off. I think we'll do that. I think that's what we'll do, is I think we're going to work with Mod Podge tonight. Just for kicks and giggles, right? All right, so we're going to go. I'm going to get this. I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to dry it, and then we're going to iron it. And see what we get. And this is going to be on top of a piece of scrapbook paper. And I think that I could probably do this whole thing. All right, let me see what I'm going to get. I'm going to get a little bit over here. I've been wanting to play with this. And I have a lot of other things that in the back. I've got a craft room, and I've got a lot of other things that I could have pulled out. But for now, I want to just try a few of these and see where we go with it. I don't know why I want to do these bricks. I've been wanting to work with bricks for a while. And I've got some windows and some Harlequin. So we'll see what happens. Alright, let's go ahead and put this on here. See what we get. I want to make sure that I get the design all the way to the edge, and then we will iron it on here. But we want it to be straight. See, this is why I want to do the iron method. I don't always position this stuff right the first time if it's wet glue. Okay? All right, let's see what we got. I think that'll work. I think by the time all right, here we go. Let's iron this on here. Probably should put a piece of parchment paper down. Okay. Let's iron this on here and see where we go. This is going to be just kind of a take it as it goes and run with it kind of product, I think. Alright, let me get my sander. We're going to sand this off. I haven't done anything with rice paper in quite a while, so I'm kind of excited to see how this is going to turn out. These are papers that I bought. This is called Time. Time 0037. And do you know, I have no idea who I bought it from, but that would help, wouldn't it? Alright, here we go. Let me save that in case I need to look it up for y'all. Let's see if I can find it. This is from paperdesigns.it. paperdesigns.it. And it's okay, here we go. We're off and running. All right, so this is what we have. We've got us a clock in here, and I think I want to do the other clock so that we don't waste this paper. And I think we should put this like over here somewhere. All right, so I'm going to need to. All right, here we go. Where do I want to put this? Maybe, do we want to put it, maybe we'll just kind of do a kitty corner in the corner there. All right, so here we go. Let me take this off of here. You can always stencil something over it. And I'm going to take and go ahead and pull this edge off of here. Make sure that we get all the white parts off. All right, let me see what I got here. I wanted to pull this edge off because it's going to go into, all right, let's do this up here. All right, there's a part of me that before I do this, hold on, because we might just want to, I think I want to add some of this underneath here. I think I do. Okay, I think I want to like line this up with the bricks. And where do I want it to go? I could go, all right, hang on a minute. Let me see what I want to do. Do I want to put that over this or under this? All right, this is where the fun begins. Kind of like, I think I like it over it. And I'm thinking that the best way to work with this, I'm going to keep this edge here. And I'm going to want to, I think I want to tear this. I think I want to tear it. All right, let's see what we have here. I think I want to tear this. Okay. And I'm going to take that off the edge. Let's see. Let me see. Whoops, I got to get it in here. Maybe I want to put this, do I want to put this under here maybe? Let me think. But I don't think I want that edge there. So I think I want this under here. And bring this down and over. Let me see. I think I want to just kind of tear some of these pieces off of here. what does it look like if I do this? Ooh, I like that. All right, I want to tear this edge too, y'all. Just kind of get, all right, I'm going to go over the bricks, and I think I want to go kind of an odd shape. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that piece there. So here we go. And we'll see what happens from there. And I think the best thing for me to do is to just put this right on the back of this paper. Make sure we get our edges. Do y'all have a favorite Mod Podge that you like to work with? All right, here we go. Let me put that in there. And I'm gonna just go right in here. All right, I'm gonna put this right in here. Put this down. And I'm gonna iron this and see if that will, the heat will make it so that it dries. Right, this is trash. So let's do it. Let's see what happens. And then I think I'll probably put another one of these, maybe up here in the corner or something. All right, that looks good. All right, I'll show you what we have. We're gonna just kind of take this one step at a time, no clue. All right, this is what we have. All right, now what I wanna do is I wanna take and add maybe some of this. Okay, that'll work there. We're gonna put that on there. So let me get my Mod Podge. I want to get a couple of these. I like this black and white Harlequin with the red. Let's see what happens. Okay. And we're going to go right up in here. Make sure you can see. Go right up in here. Iron it so it'll help it dry quicker. Okay. And then we're going to sand this off. I want one more piece of this somewhere, but I don't know where. Maybe, all right, let me tear one more piece off. All right, I'm thinking that I'm liking this ripping idea, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I think I want maybe a small piece. This is fun. I think I'm having fun, y'all. I think I'm having fun. Maybe over here. Let's do that. I think that'll leave the corner with something different. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put this, let me see, what did I say? Right here? Yeah, right here. All right, here we go. I don't need it all the way to this bottom edge because that part's not going to go on here. Wow, I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. Now, what did I say I wanted to do? This will be good right here. This is just scrapbook paper that I've gotten from Hobby Lobby. All right, we're gonna get, I want to take and put maybe some flowers or something on here. I've got like a flower stencil. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so there's that. And let's take this little micro sander. All right. You know I like me my black and whites. Checks. These are Harlequin. All right, so this is what we have so far. Hey, Nancy. All right, so there is that. And then I want to come back here with, do I want to put that there? Maybe I do. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. I don't think I want quite that much. So I think I want to leave that, but what do I want to do here? We'll have to come back and decide. Oh, you know what? I know what I could do. All right, so let's go ahead and I'll just kind of crease this. Get this on here. I'm kind of wondering what it would be like. It's kind of, I don't think this is the sparkle kind of stuff, but I kind of want to make it sparkle. All right, here we go. Let me see. Where did I, like this corner here. It's good enough. Okay. Got a little bit of a circle there. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do the rice paper with the clocks on it or if I wanted to do fireman ones. And I decided to go with the clocks because I've been wanting to do something, I guess, you know, it's kind of steampunky, but I want it to be a little bit brighter than steampunk. So we'll see what happens. I want to come back. We're going to iron this. Uh-oh. That's stuck right onto it. Okay, so this is what we have so far. We're going to end up with a variety of stuff here. All right, so I need to make sure that I leave some kind of negative space. But before I do that, I want to get some of these license plates on here. Maybe we should put, ooh, I got an idea here. What if we put a license plate? Let's see if that's going to fit. All right, let's do this. Let's take one of these license plates, and it looks like, let's do maybe Arizona. All right, let's put Arizona on here. Arizona, Georgia, Montana, USA. All right, here we go. I'm going to just take my water pen and just kind of pull this apart. And we're going to do this side over here. Adding a little bit of color here. This is just a water pen from Dollar Tree. And when you're working with them, when you go to fill them, I did not know this, I had to look it up, they unscrew backwards. I have no idea why, that's just the way they do it. So when you get ready to put your water in, and you can't unscrew it, screw it the opposite way, and it should come right on off of there. All right, let's put this over here. Let's see what we got. Maybe we'll do a, all right, we'll do an Arizona there. Okay, let's do that. Do we want to do that, or do we want to maybe come in here? I think I want to leave that open. So here we go. Let's do this one here. Just going to grab that. And then when we're done, we'll go over this whole thing with another layer of Mod Podge, y'all. All right, let me put that over here. Let's grab another license plate. Let's do, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull all of these out. What do y'all think? Let's just go ahead and pick these apart and undo and kind of separate these. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could end up just keeping it all one piece, but I want to do them separately so that I can get a little bit of negative space in between them, or a little bit more negative space, because I don't really want to use all of these license plates. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, that one looks good there. And we'll take Montana and we'll put Montana there. All right, whoops, I got to make sure. Where's the front? This is the front. So let's put Montana there and maybe Georgia over here. Let's do that. Maybe, no, maybe, hold on. I think I want Montana there, so I know I want Montana there. This one, it's got a big old bubble in it. Let's see what we can do here. I may have to poke a hole in it, get the air out. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. It ripped. Oh well. All right, let's get this one on here. I think we'll take this one right here. That's Montana. My son went to Montana not too long ago. He said it was beautiful country. I've never been there. I'll cover something over that since I ripped it up. Alright, and then we're going to do, I think we'll do Georgia right in here maybe. Maybe in there, maybe there. Alright, we're going to let that dry. Alright, let's do Georgia. So we're going to take Georgia right up here. There we go. Kind of going off the edge a little bit. Now, after we get these pieces on here, then I'm going to come back and I want to get, I want to do some kind of stenciling on here. And I think like on here, I want to do like maybe some red stenciling. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's dry these. Now tomorrow night I will be on, I think 7:15 is when I'm coming on. I'm going to be in a group where we're going to all talk about when God showed up in our lives. And I have some things that I'm going to share. It'll be interesting to hear what everybody else has too. So tomorrow, I think I'm on at 7. I might be 9. I gotta check and see, y'all. All right, let's see. So there's that. Do we want any more license plates? Let's see if we do. Oh, you know what? I wanted to put a window in here too. Let's see if we can make that happen. I don't really like this here. I want to leave some of this gray here. I think I want to put another license plate on here. So let me see which one I like. Hawaii. I was born in Hawaii. Let's do Hawaii. All right. Where's my pen? Right here. All right. We'll do Hawaii. USA over here. I was actually born in Hawaii when it was still a territory. It was not a state in the United States yet. 1959 is when I was born. All right, I'm going to just kind of pull this out of here. Yeah, we need to get old Hawaii in here. It was funny because when I was in the 6th grade, we had to do a project to do a study on one of the states in the United States, and of course I did Hawaii. And as I researched, you know, in the encyclopedias, you know, that's what we had back in the day, right? Encyclopedias. As I researched, okay, I think I want to put that right. No, I don't want it going that direction. I think we're going to put this. I think we're going to put that right there. Maybe turned a little bit. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Anyway, growing up, I always had people saying, oh, you have such big, beautiful brown eyes. Where did you get your eyes? And that question never made sense to me as an 11-year-old girl, as a 9-year-old girl. It's like, what do you mean, where did I get my eyes? They came with my body. And anyway, all right, let's see if this is gonna be enough. When I did the research on Hawaii, I found out that Hawaiians had big brown eyes. So when people started asking me, where did I get my eyes? I told them that I got my eyes from because I was born in Hawaii, and made perfect sense to me. All right, I think I'm gonna iron this on here. Here we go. Let's get this on here. I think I have enough glue. All right. Let me get my parchment paper. I got a mess going in here. All right, here we go. Just kind of tear and go. Look at the empty spots that you have. Oh, you know what I want to do? Ooh, I think I know what I want to do, y'all. All right. Let's see. All right, that's looking good. That's looking good. All right, I don't think I want to put too much more on here because I want to have, all right, you know what I think I want to do? I think I want to put some of this modeling paste on here. Kind of like there's plaster on this. So let me get some of this out that I played with the other day. And I need to decide. I think I liked the hold on a minute. Let's see how this dried. Remember we had the mixed media pad? I had this out. How will we like this? Oh, I think I like this one. This was the liquid. Ooh. The glass beads are kind of nice. I might do some glass beads. And I think I'm going to use some of this Liquitex, y'all. I think I like that. So, all right. So this is why you play with your products before you start, you know, kind of practice what they all do. So let me see, where is my, what did I do with it? There it is, all the way in the back. All right. Do I want to do that? I think I do. All right, let me look at this one more time to see, make sure that this is the one I want. I like that. I think I like that. And I like the glass beads. I might do something with the glass beads too. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a palette knife and I don't think I need my Mod Podge, so I'm going to put that in here. And is this the palette knife that I want? Just like a paintbrush, I'm gonna kind of, that's a lot of space there. All right, let me start with the smaller space. Let's see what, ooh. Remember that I had some of this dry up on me. That section right there. All right, let's see what happens, y'all. Let's just put, like there's like a plaster from the wall coming on here. I feel like I need to clean that out. All right, here we go. And I'm just going to kind of flatten this out, kind of fill in these spaces. Do I know what I'm doing? Nope, not really. Okay. Oh, you know what? I got another idea too. All right, so we're going to get this on here. Kind of fill that in. I like the gray. All right, so what was I thinking? I'm going to get one of these stencils here. Oh, I know what we could do. All right, hang on. We're not done yet. All right, I've got this crackle stencil. This is the same package that I used with the bricks the other day. And I think I want to get this crackle out of here. This one. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Let's do something with that. Let's do that. We'll just do this with, all right, I'm going to wipe this off. I'm going to put this in my water. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to get some black paint and a piece of cardboard. Ouch. Don't burn yourself on your iron. Alright. Let's put some crackle stuff on here and see what happens. And then I want to put like a red rose or something. A red kind of flower or something there. Alright, here we go. Let me get a brush, and I'm going to get one that already looks like it's been used for black. And I don't need a big one, so let me get a smaller one. Alright, let's do this one here. Alright, you're going to load your brush, and then you're going to offload. I'm just using an acrylic paint. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to put some crackle on here. This is a crackle stencil. Now, you can actually crackle it if you want, but I'm going to try. This is something new, so I'm going to give it a try. And I may do a variety of colors with this. Let's see what we get, y'all. And there's, you know, doesn't make any difference if you do it all or do some of it or what. Okay. I'm just going to do this corner down here and see how it goes. Yeah, so we got, ooh, look at that. Isn't that fun? All right, let me show you. All right, so what we did was we just added this right in here. All right, so I like that. I don't want to overdo it. I think I'm going to come over here and do a little bit of crackle on top of this plaster, or whatever it's called. This is called molding paste. All right, let's do a little bit of crackling in here. Let's bring this down here. And we're going to do that on top of the molding paste and see what we get. Okay, I think I'm liking this crackle. Right, let's see what we got. Oh, it's stuck. All right, I like it. Okay, I like that. All right, so this is what we have so far, y'all. Just kind of playing, just filling in the holes. That's all we're doing is filling in the holes. All right, so, all right, I've got some Mod Podge here. Let's see if we want, oh, you know what? All right, so I have this stencil here. I got like a whole bunch of these essential stencils. And I'm thinking, hold on. I think I like this one. I think I like the one with the flowers on it. And I think I want, we need to add, maybe we need to add another color in here. What do you think, y'all? What do you think? What do you think? All right, let's do this right up here. Oh, yeah. Okay, we can do this corner. Actually, we could come over here. Oh, let's see where I want to put it. Where do I want to put it? Well, I think I'm going to put it right smack dab in the middle. And, or do I want to put it, ooh, maybe I want to put it down. I think I want to put it on here. All right, this is where I'm going to get, I'm going to pull out my lunar paste, and we're going to do some lunar paste with this. Let's see what color I want. Ooh, green, blue, yellow. Yellow would be fun, huh? All right, hang on. Blue. All right, let me pull this in here and see what we have. I did want to do, hold on, hold your hats. I think I want to do, oh, this will be perfect. All right, I'm going to do Be Still. But before I do Be Still, I need to do something in here. Because time, right? We want time to stand still. But we also want to be still and know God is God. Ha ha ha, I like that. All right, so, oh, this is fun. I'm having fun. All right, so I got to decide what color I want to use. I feel like I should do red. I think I should do, I need to bring this down. And, all right, let me see. Let's put this right smack dab in the middle. Kind of, sort of. All right, this is what we're going to do. All right, hang on. Let me get some tape. This turns out, I think it'll be awesome. I'm thinking, all right, I think before I do that, I think I need to do another crackle. And I think I need to do the crackle right in this section here. I think that's what I need to do. So let me get my brush out of my water. Are y'all having fun with me? I like the Be Still. I think I'm going to go with the Be Still. All right. We're going to kind of fill in this section here with our crackle stencil. Now we could also do the crackle stencil with the lunar paste. That'd be kind of cool too. But I wanted to do this in black, so we're gonna go this way. So this is kind of like, yeah, this is kind of like the background. All right, let me show you what we got. We're going to do Be Still down here. Look at this. Look at what we got, y'all. It's coming along. All right, I feel like I need to do this space here with the crackle, kind of like the background is the crackle. All right, let's see how this looks. All right, that's good. And then I got one more spot up here. I'm liking it, I'm liking it, I'm liking it. Same thing here. Oops, I don't want to stick my stencil in there. This is just kind of covering up the empty, the open space. All right, I like that. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see if I missed any. All right, this is what we have. What are y'all thinking so far? All right, so now the next thing that I want to do, I need to do something over here. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I want to do Be Still. And we are going to take, we're going to put this right down here. And we're going to put it on top of the Harlequin. I hope this is going to look good, y'all. We're going to find out here in a minute. And I'm going to take a palette knife. Where's my palette knife? Y'all, I got stuff everywhere. This one, I want to do something with that. I'm going to get these out of the way. Oh, this one's a good one. I'm going to keep this one. All right, let me get some of these out of the way so that I have more space. Okay, I'm going to put those away. Don't need this one. I'm going to put that one away. I might do something with this. I'm thinking I might do something with these flowers or something. So I'm going to keep these out. There's a lot of stuff. And now I'm going to find, here it is. I knew I would find it. All right, I'm going to use my big, all right, let's see if we can get this straight. And I'm going to just kind of go over this like that. All right, where's my, what color do I want to use? Do I want blue? I kind of like blue. But no, maybe we want to use the same red. Kind of Be Still and no. All right, let's do this, y'all. Here we go. Whoops. Got a dried up piece right there. All right, here we go. Let me think. Do we want to do it all in red? Maybe so. Boom. Okay. I like to always practice what I'm going to do before I do it. Trying to give me some muscle memory going there. All right, let's see what this does. I'm going to come straight down. Let's see what we get. This does what I like, what I think it's going to do. It's going to look good. All right, let me stick the excess back in here. Remember that as soon as you use this, you want to clean everything up. Otherwise, it'll stick to your stuff. It won't come off in there. All right, so there we go. I'm going to take, and we're going to wipe this off. And we're going to wipe this off, and then we're going to clean this. Hold that thought just a minute. We're going to lift this up. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. All right, hang on. I'm going to put this over here. Put this in my water. Oh my goodness. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Let me show you what I have, and then I'm going to clean this up. Okay? Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Be Still. Oh, it's backwards for you. All right, hold on a minute. because I want to get this clean. So we're going to take and we're going to spray this. And we're going to just clean this up. This is the advantages of having a glass mat. See, that's already started to dry. So you really want to make sure that you dry this. That you clean this right away. It'll come right off if you do it right away, but you don't want to take any chances of it drying in your stencil. All right, let's get the back side of this. All right, let's get nice and clean. Good job, good job. And we're gonna get this side. Now, I have a board eraser that I like to use from Chalk Tour, and these little parts that are still on here may come off with that. Let's see if I have one in here. There we go. Just happen to have one handy. So let's get this wet and see if this is going to take the rest of this off of here. Yep, it's going to clean it right up. All right. Clean this up off of the board. All right, y'all. And now we've got our stencil all nice and clean again and ready to use. The sooner you clean your stencils, the easier it is to get them clean. All right, one more of these. Okay, wow, I want to put some gold on here. I think I need to come over with like a gold pen. Not quite sure how to do, where I'm going to put it, but all right, so that's clean. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same thing with this one so y'all can see me clean them. I'm going to go over this, just get this paint off of here. This might do better in the sink. The acrylic paint will come right on off of there. I'm not worried about the acrylic paint, but I'll show you. I usually get some, just fill the sink and let this sit for a little bit. And I'm going to start trying to add a little bit of Murphy's oil soap to when I'm cleaning my stencils. See how this is coming off of here? It would do better if it was wet, if it was wetter. And if my okay, and we're going to lift this up. The back side of this. You always want to clean both sides. Okay. All right. Now, this isn't entirely clean, but you get the idea so that you can see kind of how I clean my stencils. And this will clean up better once I get it in the sink. All right, so there is that. I'm gonna put this over here so I don't lose it. All right, here we go. Let's clean this up. This is, it's called Lunar Paste by Simon Hurley. And this is the color Bee Sting. All right, now we've got this all nice and clean. We'll get this out of the way. Now, what do we want to do next? I think we need some gold in here, y'all. So let me get a gold pen. Let's see which one I like the best. This one looks pretty good. All right. I think I want something right in here. And I think I want a flower there. So hold on, hold the presses. I think I want, but what color do I want? I don't think I want more red. What if I did this right down in here? That's on, oh, I don't want to, oops. It's Not dry yet. Almost messed it up. Hang on. I have to wait till it dries overnight before I come down here. Oh, I'm liking it. I need something. Maybe we could do this. I don't know. I'll see. All right, let's let that sit a minute. And I'm going to wipe this off of my stencil. All right, hang on. Let me get this out of the way so we can clean this baby up. Okay. Oh, got it all over the place. You know, the way I work is the mixed media works well for me because I'm usually kind of take it as I go along anyway. All right, this is, oh, y'all, I think I just need something on the edges. Maybe some red on the edges to bring it all in. Look at this. I love this. Okay, so it's kind of busy. I think I'm going to leave the clock alone. I was thinking about putting something on there, but gilding wax. Yeah, along the edges, Michelle, put the gilding wax gold. I think that's a great idea. All right, hold on a minute. I got some of that. So let me turn around here. And we will do, I actually like this stuff. I know a lot of people like Rub and Buff, but this is redesigned by Prima. And I don't know what I want to do with this gold pin yet. But let's go ahead and let's get some of this on the edges. Let's see what it does. Okay. Just kind of see where this takes us. Need more than that. I think gold is an excellent idea. Alright, let's see. I'm not sure if this is the right color gold or not. Let me get a little bit more on here. I'm going to kind of bring it in here. Oh, good. Okay. And I might take and just run some across the middle of this too. I actually want to put more on here than I'm doing. All right, let me show you what I have so far. Can y'all see the gold on this side over here? Okay. I think I want to kind of make this a little bit heavier. Not worry about, I like this. All right, and I'll get some more. I'm doing the sides also. I may have to come back and do a little bit more on the sides. Oh my gosh, y'all. I want to put a flower on here somewhere. I feel like I want a flower on here, so I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. Maybe right here. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see. Let's get this gold on here and see what we get. Wow. Just kind of framing the, giving this a little bit of a frame. Rub and Buff. Yeah, I've got, this is the same as Rub and Buff. It's just a little bit different. This is a good suggestion, y'all. I like it. See, that's why I need y'all. I need y'all to help me out because y'all always have great ideas. All right, let's see. I want to get it kind of on the top here. All right, I got the words in the right direction. All right, so now the question is, I think I want to take, let's see what this gold pen does. I'm going to do something with this gold pen. I'm not sure what yet. All right, let's see what it's going to do. Well, that's looking pretty good. What if, I don't know. I'm almost thinking I need to leave it alone. Wow, I like it. I like the Be Still. Let's see, is there something? Not sure where to go, so I probably ought to just leave it alone, huh? Oh my goodness. All right, let me go. I think, all right, y'all tell me what you think. You think we're done? Let me bring you in, because it's hard to see the Be Still on the camera. But you can see it. See it? Right there. Ding, ding, ding. Right there. I'll have to take a picture of it for y'all. Oh my gosh, this was fun. I feel like I need to do something else, but I don't want it to be too busy. Are we done? Yeah, we're done? What do y'all think? Are we done? I feel like I want some gold in here. Let me just, I'm just gonna kind of play. Add some gold throughout here. Just enough to give us some gold highlights. Ooh, okay, I like this on the clock here. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to add some to this clock over here too. Just to kind of give it a little bit of an antique-y look, even though it already looks antique-y. All right, I think that's good. Oops, let me get my lid on here. All right, y'all. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh my gosh. And you can see the Be Still. I like the Be Still with the clock. We need to stop time and spend time with God. And isn't that so cool? This is it. All right, so this is my first mixed media, y'all. I really wanted to bring the Harlequin in there. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So, what would I do differently? All right, how would I make this better? I think that I would add more kinds of elements. Now, like, oh, you know what? I got like this little guy here. Oh, I had windows too. All right, but let's do this little guy. Let's put this clock on here. Let me show you. See the clock in the lower, I guess, right corner? I don't know. It's right here. Let's put this guy on here. Let's see what we can do. Where do we want to put this? Ooh, perfect. Right there. Perfect. Perfect. All right, I'll have to plug in my glue gun. I don't need my iron anymore. Oh, this is perfect, y'all. This is perfect. If I had a window that was big enough to highlight the Be Still, that would be really cool. So let me see if one of these windows is big enough while this is heating up. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't think any of them are going to be big enough, to be honest with you. This one's... No, it's not going to fit. It's too big. That would be fun if we framed that around the Be Still to bring that out. But what I do like is I like having this clock right up here in the very top. And I don't think, I still might want to put, I don't know, I don't think it's going to show up there. All right, hold on. Let me get, let me turn myself around here. And I am going to get, what kind of glue do I want to work with? Advanced Craft Glue. Let's see if this is any good. I haven't used it in a while. Nope. What we got here? Oh gosh, this hasn't even been open, I don't think, y'all. Huh. What about that? No, hang on. Oh, there it goes. It's a brand new bottle. Alright. Maybe this is the stuff that we need to use. It's sticky. It's sticking in my fingers. Alright, let's see here. I think I want to use this. This is called 3-in-1 Crystal Clear Instant Grab Fast Dry Glue, Transparent, Acid-Free, and Waterproof. Alright, let's do it. Let's put this on here. Let's see how fast drying this is. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue gun on here. Oh, this is so, yep, this is what it needed. Because it didn't need anything else flat. Yep, this is it. This is the thing that made it. See the little clock over here? You'll see that? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Okay, this is it. This is the end piece. If I find any other pieces that I can put on here to make it pop, we will. But I love the clocks. I love the Be Still. I like the way those work together. And happy Friday, y'all. Be still and know that God is God. And thanks for joining me. I'm Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs. And I will be on tomorrow night. I want to say 7:15. I'll post the notice on my page so that you can come on and watch me. So tomorrow there's a group that's going to be sharing different testimonies of ways that God showed up in their life. And I'm going to be talking about, I don't know, however many I can talk about in an hour because I've got a lifetime of them. All right. I love y'all. Jesus loves you more. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.